Hello and welcome back to chapter 6, lecture number 18. So we completed the small plant and now I want to focus on making a grass variation. So we have the green grass and I like to make dry grass. So that's what we're going to do in this lecture. So we start with just copy one set of normal grass and we duplicate this. And let's take a look where we have these. So we have grass set 01. So left click on plants, new, and there should be a plants 8 and call this grass underscore set 02 dry. So define this is in fact the same grass, but now we make the dry variation. And we need to put this into the collection plants grass set to underscore 02 underscore dry. Alright, so I like to have some visuals, so we're going to change this from bounds to textured, and for that one textured and textured, and for this one as well. Good, let's take a look what we have right here. If we go to the render view, it's now loading all the texture from all the assets. That's not a smart idea, so I have to disable these when everything is loaded. But that's fine, that's no problem. So we need to have some patience, just a little bit. Otherwise I just pause the video and I will read. Oh no, it's there. Great. So this is the grass you know that we used for the two scenes, chapter 4 and 5. And I like to change this. So left click on it, go to the material settings, click on 20 and name it dry underscore grass. And these need to share the same material. Alright, so this will still be grass and this is dry grass. So with a simple tool, I'm going to transform this from this greenish grass to a dry version. So I like to go to first disable everything. So the only thing we still have is the grass. Go to UV editing and we want to have the grass. And as you can see, we also have this dry version. So the only thing I will do is go to wireframe. We select all of these strands and we select it and we drag this to the other one, to the dry leaf. And then we just going to click randomly on the strands, just like this, Control L, and we move some of these, turn off proportional editing and make it smaller and putting it right there. So let's take a look what we have right now when we go to the render view. So you can see it's dry and you have some color variation, and I even think we can increase that by just selecting more of these, Control L, and just put them right there. Cool, and a quick preview. So it's not fully sort of brown, so we also have some of the green, just like in real life. And we will do the same with these. And we select it, and we move all of these strands to the left. And we're going to click randomly on the strands. And something like this, and drag this to the left, make it smaller. So it's still brown, but the tips are still green. So it's not completely dead. And we go for these, and we just duplicate it. Oh no, we just move this to the right. And I mean, you know the workflow. Just clicking. And I was experimenting with grass variations, and then I saw this works like sharp, so I thought, why not? And select all of these as well. This is a very dense, sort of the main particle we started with. So there are a lot of strands right there, so we need to make some selections, and we drag them over there. So how does it look like when we go to a render? Well, not bad at all. I think this one needs a bit more variations. Let's go for more greenish, so yellow green. Yeah. Right. That's pretty much it. So I've got a dry throat. We need to check if everything is still right. So this is the dry. So I like to make bounce from it again. Texture to bound. And that one. Otherwise it will totally freeze your viewport when enabling these. And we turn them all back. Oh, it's textured, so it needs to be solid. Yes, and small plant. We just want everything. So because it's in a collection, it won't mix the other ones if we append it. So let's put it over there. Maybe we need to add some of a sample in front of it to see what it is, but we leave it for now because when we click it, we can directly see it's highlighted under grass set 02 dry. Alright, so we made a dry grass. Good. In the next lecture, I want to work with ivy. So Blender has an internal plugin to use to let ivy grow on the wall, and I like to prepare a leaf material to so we can use this later in the next chapter. So we link the ivy from this scene to another, and we just have to do some small tweaks to apply this on the walls. All right, so see you there. Bye bye.